Yo, what is up? I have not gone streaming in a while, so hope you enjoy the stream. I might not talk a lot because it's an AFK grind, so mostly gonna be AFK. If you're still here while I'm still AFKing, tell me in the chat if I got something good. So I might leave, go do something, eat something. I'll have an auto clicker running. So, first let me get the auto clicker. I don't want to show my stuff. So let me just do this. Hold on. Let me just do my things real quick. Auto clicker is only for this, only for Sols RNG. Alright, this. Alright, now I have it. So we can come back. Slide. Make sure you follow me. I'm gonna put my username right here. Yes. So make sure you follow. Let me change the text around. Alright, it's good. I might play some Bed Wars or some fans if y'all join. Butterflies and rainbows, go. I like butterflies and rainbows. Don't believe that. That's not a song. You used to call me on your cell phone. But now we used to call me on your cell phone. Da 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 da. What all make the peanut, you come mess around. And it made the beat, I ain't gonna mess around. Think it never done, let's go, Bobby, Bobby, boom, boom. So, baby, baby, bum, bum. Bobby, Bobby, boom, boom. Hashtag real ladies. Let's get baby, let's get baby, baby. Oh, wait. Bobby, baby. Let's get Bobby, baby, so I don't want to lie. Don't you ever say bye bye.
Are you struggling in calculus? Having a hard time understanding your instructor? Do you wish there was a better way? Well, Emma experienced those very same challenges.
And I've always been really awful in any type of math regarding calculus, algebra. I've always needed a tutor ever since I was in elementary.
example. I'm not going to give you a bunch of definitions. I'm just going to show you what this basically means. Let's say I have something like this, 3x. Now notice this, when I put a number right next to a letter and there's nothing in between them, that means they're multiplied together. I could put a dot right there for 3 times x, but you need to learn that when you see a number right next to a variable, it means they're multiplied together. So 3x means 3 times x. You're no longer going to be writing the multiplication symbol between numbers and variables. So this means 3 times x. Whatever x is, I'm just going to triple it. That's all it means, okay? And then I'm going to add to that 2 times a totally different variable, y. And then I'm going to add to that the number 4, all right? So this whole thing is what we call an expression. We learned about that in the last lesson. It's an expression because it's not an equation. An equation has an equal sign somewhere. There's no equal sign here. So this is an expression. It means it's a calculation. If I tell you what x is and you stick it in here, and I tell you what y is and you stick it in here, then I can multiply and then multiply, and I can just add it all up and calculate the answer. So that's an expression. Expression is a calculation. Now we're going to dive a little deeper into learning some definitions. All right, so what we have here is this kind of thing, all the things linked by the plus signs. I guess to make it kind of different, it doesn't have to have plus signs everywhere. I can just change this one to minus sign. It doesn't have to be plus signs, plus or minus signs. The things that are linked together by plus or minus signs, these are called terms. So this is the term, right? This is also a term. And this one down here is also a term. So the things that are linked together by plus or minus signs, the groupings of things, whatever they are, in front of the plus or the over here, it'll be really, there's a negative sign here, so it'll really be like a -4, right? If I say, what is the second term of this expression? You'll point to the 2y. So it's the groupings, it's whatever's in front of the plus or minus signs. Those are called terms, all right? We're gonna do a lot of problems, so don't stress out if you don't totally get it here. Then we, of course, have the letters. So this is called a variable, right? We have one variable here, we call it y. We have another variable over here, we call it x. They're totally different things. X could mean the number of pizzas I bake in a week, and y could be the number of muffins I bake in a week. You know, x could be the distance to Mars. Y could be the distance to the moon. You see the idea? X and y are totally different things. They're different letters and they mean different things. Whatever they mean, they're not the same. They're totally different, right? And then finally, the last thing is the numbers that are right in front of their variables. That has a special name also. So this is called a coefficient. Okay, a coefficient. So the 2 is the coefficient in front of the y. The 3 is the coefficient in front of the x. And this really isn't a coefficient because there's no real variable there. So coefficient means the numbers that are in front of the letters, essentially. And then to wrap it all up, this entire thing, the whole thing, all the way to the end, we call this an expression, which is what I told you from the beginning. So basically, the expression is the entire calculation you're doing. There's usually pluses, minus signs, multiplication expression. And each group of the first two have what we call, finally, the 2 is, so I know, right? Tell me, what is the coefficient? Equal? Well, the only thing, the coefficient move along. This is a very simple. What about if to answer
Let's do some review of some very important key vocabulary terms when we're talking about algebra. So up here, we have our algebraic expression, and down here are our 4 terms that we haven't really known. So we don't know what number and why. Right here in this exact color, along with it. Read on its own. If you see are the terms, so enter 5 numbers by it would look something like 5 times x. And that can be really confusing because
go ahead and take this a step further in our algebraic expressions. So let's take something like teacher wants you to algebraic expression. So this is one of the things that you're going to be asked to do. So to simplify an algebraic expression,
so cool, and we have 0 wins.
X has 2 equals 1
Zero! Bro, I'm actually going crazy. Okay, we have 1,000 coins. This account has had the most amount of coins we have had all day today. Alright, let's check out the abilities. Hopefully we have some good abilities. Alright, can we have a rare ability? Okay, we have more abilities, but these abilities are still garbage. We have super jump, platform, quad jump. These abilities suck. The only good ones are freeze and force field. Phase bypass is alright, I guess, but we have nothing good. Like, can we get an account with infinity, maybe dragon spirit or time hole? I don't know. That'd be awesome. Oh, okay, we do have a unique explosive matrix blast. This one actually looks pretty cool. We have red black hole, we have black hole, and that's it. Nothing really else. Do we have any cool swords, please? Oh, we got a Cyberthorn. This one kind of looks ugly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like that one. Shadow Dagger, this is what I like. But other than that, that's it. Okay, can we at least have like a crazy duels record? Can we have like 1,000 wins or something? That'd be awesome. Okay,
components to our expressions. So each one of these guys here is called a term. Okay, so when we're looking at algebraic expression, the things that have variables, we refer to them as a term.
Not a good sign. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sad. I'm probably never. This is probably the last time I do a video like this again. We are just.
Hey y'all, so I just downloaded the Experian app because I wanted to check my heart. This thing shows you your FICO score, you can get your credit card recommendations, and it shows you ways to save money.
See all you can do with the
Now let us solve for eliminate this constant. All we need to do is to add its additive inverse. And the additive inverse of -5 is +5. So we have to add 5 here, and also on the other side of the equation. That's 5 here. Simplify this, you have 2x. The -5 plus 5 is 0, which is equal to 22. So as you can see, we still have 2x is equal to 22. And all we need to do is to divide both sides of the equation by 2 to eliminate this constant 2. Divide both sides by 2, divide this by 2, cancel, cancel. Your x now is equal to 22 over 2.
Wow, okay, that's actually really good. Oh my goodness, W. This account actually isn't too bad, okay? Alright. For rating $10,000 account, I'm gonna give this account a 6 out of 10. Okay, we have the rap record, and we have an I Love Play Ball shirt. Ain't no problem with that, alright? But now, boys, it's time. What you have all been waiting for. The $100,000 account. Alright, guys, intense music.
Braylon,
Drum roll. Here we go, $100,000.
I have a question for you. 3x plus 5 equals 12. 3x plus 5 equals 12. Solve for x. 3x plus 5 equals 12. Solve for x. Huh?
Hopefully, I like the Blade Ball account too.
And explain your answer.
We are in, and this sword actually looks pretty cool. We only have one win, but I'm
You're
not gonna get
correct.
mad because we might have
Because
a
x is a variable which can be any value.
kills. Okay, that's actually a lot of
So
kills.
you're-
That's almost
so
a
it could be-
kills. But right now we have the pull ability equipped. Hopefully we have a better ability. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. We're gonna find out.
But,
Boom. Oh,
Braylon, I was asking you questions like that. They're like, how is that fair? I don't know that yet.
This account is definitely the best.
Oh, inky pinky punky. Daddy
Alright, I'm loving this. I am loving this, bro. And we are drippy as well. Oh, yo, the record is actually pretty fire. Oh my gosh, 150 wins and 2 losses. This is cool. This is actually really cool. To rank the $100,000 account, I'm gonna have to give this a 7 out of 10. Okay, we got some good abilities, good swords, good explosions. We're on eBay now, and if you don't know what eBay is, like I can buy a guitar, I can buy a laptop, I can also buy your mom. I feel
Panda, my car, she's a cookie.
$100, so this does fit the budget. But other people, okay, for some reason they're showing a bunch of knives.
Oh, she's sick.
Wait, are these the swords and blade ball in real life? Can I play blade ball in real life? Okay, honestly, I think
Solve for x given these two equations. We have
okay, that's good. The new serpent shadow clone ability. Buy now. This account will go fast.
Now
now let us solve for x given these two equations. We have here the number 1, 2x minus 5 is equal to 17. So how do we solve for x? First, we need to eliminate this constant, negative 5. To eliminate this constant, all we need to do is to add its additive inverse. And the additive inverse of negative 5 is positive 5. So we have to add 5 here, and also on the other side here. Simplify this, you have 2x, then negative 5 plus 5 is 0, then equal to 17 plus 5, which is equal to 22. So as you can see, you still have 2x, and this is the answer, guys. Now it's your turn to solve for x, given the equation 3x plus 4 is equal to 19. Now let us solve for x, given these two equations. We have here the number 1, 2x minus 5 is equal to 17. So how do we solve for x? First, we need to eliminate this constant, negative 5. To eliminate this constant, all we need to do is to add its additive inverse. And the additive inverse of negative 5 is positive 5. So we have to add 5 here.
Alright guys, first account down, and we got scammed. Oh, I hate this website. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it already. So as you can see, your recently viewed items right here got scammed. I don't want to continue this, but we have to. I gotta do it for you guys. So here, blade wall. Oh my gosh. So we already bought this one. It was a scam. But